sir, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and we back at it, man, with another Forza Horizon 3 build video. Can't say the GTA videos were a great hit. Can't blame you guys because, you know, you guys were quick to point out I was playing on PS3, man. Simply because I had pretty much beat the game in story mode on PS3, so I had a lot of money, but I quickly realized you know, the cars, there just wasn't enough cars in that game. So maybe if I play offline GTA on my Xbox, maybe we'll get a little bit more builds in the near future. Before today's video, man, we have a request coming from a couple of people, DJ GC, Nathan Singh, and Jelani Gaming, all want to see Mitsubishi Evo builds. DJ GC specifically wants to see Paul Walker's Evo from Too Fast, Too Furious, man. Now, I love the Fast and Furious builds. You know, been a fan up until about the 6th or 7th. Then I kind of lost me. I don't know. Things just getting a little too carried away. But I mean, Too Fast, Too Furious, man. That's when I was a big fan. So I'm excited to do this one. What I think we're going to do right now is jump in here and see if we can find a 2002 Mitsubishi. Now, we do have a couple of different, it doesn't look like we got the 02. So our only other options are the 99, 06, or the 04. I'm thinking we're probably going to go with that 04 since it's going to be the closest year and body style that we can get to Paul Walker's Lancer in that movie. Now, obviously, you guys know me. We're going to start out with a manufacturer color. That'll will change. It will change a little later on in the video. So let's buy this car up and get started with this build. So if you guys are fans of Fast and Furious, or if you guys have seen Too Fast, Too Furious, to be honest, man, back in the day, this was an era when race was nice. You know what I'm saying? There was no like, you know, things were ricey. Let's not get ourselves carried away. But a car like this, when it was done right, even though it was loud, flamboyant, had a lot of bright colors and you know, aggressive styling, body kits, if you will. When done right, which I'll admit this car was definitely done correctly. When done right, man, you know, cars that nowadays, with stance and camber and all that stuff, cars like this nowadays are, you know, definitely 100% considered race. There's not even, you know, a question about that. But, you know, back in the day, these were the cars that were very hot, very stylish, and, you know, obviously in the forefront of movies like Too Fast, Too Furious, or just Fast and the Furious, man. We don't gotta always say Too Fast, Too Furious. But I mean, you know, it's just crazy to see time progress. Back when this car and these movies were made, things like this that were considered, you know, like movie cars, like the cream of the crop, in reality, very rice now, man. But with that being said, we're going to continue on with this build as though it's still nice and build it the way I think it should, the way it should be built to spec, man. So as far as the wheels go, I do have a wheel in mind here. I'm going to skim through a few options until I find it. Let you guys know when I do. Now, I decided to go with these Fisk Profile 5S's. Aside from the chrome, seem to be almost identical to what are on the car. We are going to go ahead and upgrade the wheels. I'm going to say to a 19, man. Like I say, back then, it wasn't uncommon to have 20-inch wheels or even 19-inch wheels on a car like this. So we're going to go up to a 19. Now, as far as the clutch goes, we're going to upgrade to a race clutch. Transmission's going to get a little bit of love as well, and that's pretty much all I'm going to do as far as the driveline goes. Brakes, you guys know me, big fan of brakes. We're going to go ahead and install those. Race springs and dampers, although this car, you know, stance back then was not really a thing. You know, with these big body kits, you really had to be functional. So we're going to actually raise this car up just a little bit once we get into the tuning, because I mean, this car here, it's lifted pretty much as close to stock as it can get. It looks like, if not more, man. It's very, very bizarre to see, considering nowadays having no body kit, just a nice, you know, lip on an OEM bumper and some nice wheels with a stance to it is really the way to go. But now that we got the upgrades out of the way, like I say, we're gonna go in here, just adjust the ride height a little bit. As much as it pains me to do, because you guys know me, I love stance in my cars. Even that, it needs more, man. We got to raise those springs up a little bit more, I think. It's super bizarre to see, but this is what we got to do to make the YouTube videos correct, man. You guys want to see them done correct, so here you go. Now, as far as the paint goes, I'm not even going to try to find this paint, man. I'm just going to type in Fast and Furious or FNF, Too Fast, Too Furious, Fast and Furious. I'm going to try to find a design that will suit this car. Now, as you can see, we do have a couple different options, a couple of bootleg, maybe Dollarama brands here, but then we got a couple half-decent ones. So I'm going to search through these until I find one that I like here. Now, right off of the bat, a couple pretty close designs, but this guy right here, Bozo, L-O-O-L, Bozo. This guy's got it right on the head, man. Hit the nail on the head, I believe, is the correct terminology. But now that we got this thing all painted up, man, I'm excited to see how this thing runs. Oh, we got a wheel spin. Let's see what we get. Anything good? Maybe we'll do a video. If you guys, if we, no, 5,000 credits. I was gonna say, if we win something, you guys want to see a build on that car? No, we didn't even win nothing. All right, here we go. We're off, man. I'm excited to see how this thing runs. Now, with it being an Evo, you would expect it to run relatively strong right out of the gate, which it definitely does. Now, this week, I'm not too sure when this video will come out. I'll probably try to mix it up and fit it in between the two Subarus. So you guys will get a little heads up as to what's going on, man. We just did two Subarus this week, one of which will have already been released and another which should be coming out after this video if I schedule everything correctly. And I'll tell you what, they're very different, Subarus and Lancers, man. Just from me even driving this thing right now, Subaru's very verbally, very brrr. This thing, quiet, man. Pretty much all you're hearing here is just induction, man. Just that forced induction. The exhaust note sounds like a stock Civic, man. Not even. Like a stock Civic sounds quite a bit louder than this. It's just two very different cars. The handling dynamics, both being all-wheel drive, considerably the same, but just due to the fact of the noise and everything, just changes the whole driving experience, man. And you know, I can't lie, man. I've experienced that before. When I did have my Altima, I was used to the VQ sound, which I thought was deep, and it is deep. It's got a nice burbly sound to it. But then I drove my buddy's FRS, which I believe is the Scion, and it had you know, the unequal length headers on it, so it got that nice Subaru rumble. And I was like, man, you know what? This is some next level ish right now. So you know, it's crazy what an exhaust can do for a car. And you know, between the Subaru and the Lancer here, you know, it's definitely noticeable. We got a little tunnel here, so let's see how it does. Little blow-off valve sound there. Pulls strong through all the gears, I can't lie. There's no area where there's turbo lag or anything. It's just linear the whole way across the torque curve, which you can't really say for a lot of turbo cars, man. Some of them, especially when you mod them, stock cars that aren't meant to have turbos, and you mod them in Forza, man, that torque curve just kills you. See if this thing will do an all-wheel drive donut here. Lots of traffic, I would assume, of course. All right, let's see it. She's struggling. Not a whole lot of power there to drive all 4 of those wheels. It was enough to get the job done, but she took a second. But what I'm thinking is we're probably going to pull off here, put an end to this video, quit while I'm ahead before somebody comes and mashes into me. I don't think we had an accident this run. Or yeah, we probably did. I probably just wasn't paying attention. But as always, if you guys did enjoy this one, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more cars from the Fast and Furious franchise, definitely don't forget to drop your request down in the comment section. And like this one, we will do our best to replicate it. Obviously, the body kit and everything, not perfect. But I like to think the paint jobs that I do are pretty close to the real thing. So as always, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. What do we say? Like, did we already do the like, comment thing? Like, comment, subscribe. Pretty sure we did, man. So with that being said, I am your boy. It's your boy, man. D-Nolly, a.k.a. Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we're going to catch y'all at the next one, man. Peace. Oh, no. Oh, for fuck's sake, every fucking time. Showdown, bitch. Should have had a V8, yeah. Recovery of a lifetime. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh! Fuck! Yeah, just keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the racer or anything.